We don't know how many people this disorder has affected because the establishment just won't put any money into research or treatment. For one, there's too much money being made off it, and two, it affects mainly people who really aren't bothering anyone. This initially gets a hold of teenagers. They start listening to recordings and going to concerts when high or stoned. They buy records, exchange bootleg recordings with other cult members. Pretty soon they find themselves working only enough so that they can follow some performers or groups around the country, and they're talking about nothing but a particular performer or band. Everything about the performer has to be great. What was the set list on a particular night? What were they wearing? Was this the night that Grungy coughed into the microphone? What was the best show in March of a particular year? I'm talking, of course, about satanic zombie pop star cult worship syndrome, sometimes referred to as SZPSCWS. And I'm here today to tell my story. I was in Ocean City. It was 69, or maybe it was 68. Maybe it didn't happen, I don't know. But I think that I was working at a coffee house in the morning. And in the evening, my friends and I would get stoned and go see this band called Blue Sausage, or BS. They never had a hit record. They never even made records. We would record them with reel-to-reel tape recorders from the stage. We realized this was far cooler than the more commercial cult bands that had corporate record deals like the Grateful Dead. So we would reproduce and trade tapes. We'd keep set lists. We'd stay up all night just talking about it. Kind of like what ESPN does with sports, but this was just us, and it was all about BS. They had great songs. High. That was a great one. The trees are high. The birds are high. The sun is high. Up is high. Why can't I? Why can't I? So they preferred playing the smaller venues like bars, barns, and the less desirable parts of the beach. And people would book them because they knew they brought their own audience. Us. It didn't matter where it was, New Jersey, Virginia, whatever. We'd follow them. They were our band. The central figure in the band was Grungy Magoo, who was like a father, guru, captain figure to us. He said things like, "Open up the can of worms, and they'll take the cake." We followed Grungy and Smutty and Pig all through the 1970s. They would play at places like the shallow end of the pool and the old barn cafe. But then something terrible happened. I was sure I had a problem. Blue Sausage started doing Barry Manilow covers. I had to face my SZPSCWS. Within a year, there was no more Blue Sausage, except for occasional reunions. My SZPSCSWS is mostly under control now, but I still unite with my cult brethren. Some have passed on, and some I still get together with 50-plus years later. We get together, we sing high, and we talk BS. Please hit the like and subscribe button below. This is the Old Man Speaks. I come to you for 5 minutes. If you want to know when I post a music video or one of these Old Man Speak videos, just hit the little bell and you'll be notified.